Hi everyone, Ken Wink here to provide the market commentary for March 2025 from Summit Financial Consulting. Tax season is here, as you probably know. Please remember that if you are still working, you can contribute into an IRA for 2024. That goes for both an IRA and a Roth IRA up until the tax deadline of April 15th of 2025. If you want to do this, please let us know as soon as you can because there is a lead time that's required to get it done. We don't want to wait till the last minute to do something as important as that. We are about to enter a seasonally strong period of the year for the stock market historically. Now, previous performance cannot predict future performance, so we want to keep that in mind. Once you get your statement, you're going to see that February was sort of a heartbreaking month. There was some drops in the stock markets in the month of February. But the good news is there's an old saying on Wall Street that's coming up that's going to be relevant soon, and that's sell in May and go away. And that's because the statisticians have analyzed different months and different seasons of the year to see how the market performs, and they found some interesting data. So before we jump into the data, just a short disclaimer, it's important to note that timing the market is very difficult and, in our opinion, at a minimum, best left to professionals. So if you're investing for the long haul, you're probably better off just staying in a set allocation. But that being said, we do monitor our portfolios on a daily basis, and here's some data to consider. So since the year 1970, the Dow Jones Industrial Average has earned 0.7% on average from May until October. But from November to April, so basically ignoring the sell in May and go away period, the market is up 7.6%. So it's similar numbers for the S&P 500. It's earned 1.6% from May until October, but 6.5% from November to April. So significantly more opportunity for gains historically over this 55-year period of time. So why would the market have a tailwind at certain times of the year? Nobody knows for sure. There's a lot of anecdotal explanations for it. One is that in the fall, maybe people are doing a little bit more spending because of the holidays, getting ready for Christmas, and they're spending, which is typically good for the economy. And then another thing is what we sort of opened with today. A lot of people will contribute into IRAs, Roth IRAs, SEP IRAs, many different types of retirement accounts after the first of the year. They meet with their tax preparer. Their tax preparer says if you invest some money in the market, you'll get a tax credit and get a bigger refund. So people invest. So that tailwind typically ends in April, about halfway through April. And sometimes it even goes until the end of April, just because of the good momentum. But historically, some market timers believe you should sell in May and go away. We don't necessarily believe sell in May and go away, but I do believe that historically, even though past performance cannot predict future performance, over the next 2 months, the market typically has a tailwind. We'll see how it goes this year. Now, February was a bad month. The market did go negative. We want to tell everyone that we're not concerned and we're not freaking out. The market, this is our opinion, but the market drops almost every year, 5% or 10%. That's just a normal thing. In our opinion, it's okay for the stock market to take 2 steps forward and then 1 step back, and then 2 steps forward and then 1 step back. And we're hopeful at this point that that's all that February was, and that we're going to have 2 steps forward here in March and April. Now, a lot of people are getting nervous right now. The media is trying to get as many clicks as possible and as many views as possible. And we've received a lot of calls from clients who are worried, riled up, or maybe even the worst case scenario, they're considering making a rash financial decision because of some short-term emotions, especially when it comes to politics. Just want to let you know, at this point, our intermediate and our long-term indicators are still positive. So despite all the concerns with tariffs and government austerity, so far the research is saying, hang in there. We know this has been a roller coaster ride, but we think when the dust settles, this is going to end up higher. We'll see how it goes. Anything is possible. Please keep in mind, we do have managed portfolios at Summit Financial Consulting that we offer. We'd be happy to discuss them with you. If our indicators change and say that lowering risk is prudent, we are going to automatically reduce risk for you inside those portfolios. as of today, there is a chance that the stock market hits a new all-time high by the April 15th tax filing deadline. We'll see if it happens, but that, to me anyways, in my opinion, is the most likely scenario. But we'll see how it goes. Anything can change, especially with the political environment we have right now. Hey, if we haven't spoken in a while, we would love to have a review meeting with you. Give us a call at 586-226-2100. We'd love to meet up with you over the phone, face-to-face, over Zoom, and see what's going on in your neck of the woods. If you've had any major changes to family, beneficiaries, income, job, you name it, give us a call and let's catch up. On behalf of Bob Wink, Ken Wink, Jim Wink, Zach Backner, James Baldwin, and Daniel Ladzinski, thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe and have a great week.
Summit Financial,
working with people you trust.